house cleaning service Homejoy throws in the towel, Tesla's Model S gets a ludicrous mode, Microsoft will force you to update Windows 10, and more. It's Friday, July 17th, and this is Crunch Report. We have a startup death to report. On-demand house cleaning service Homejoy is shutting down after it failed to raise enough money to stay in business. Homejoy co-founder Adora Chung wrote on the company's blog that the service will officially close its doors on July 31st. The service stopped accepting new appointments and is offering refunds to those with credits remaining. Homejoy had raised a little under $40 million in funding, but had difficulties raising sufficient funds for a Series C. It had also been going through some of the same legal issues plaguing Uber and Lyft over whether or not Homejoy cleaners were employees or contractors. Recode reports that around 20 members of Homejoy's product and engineering team will be joining Google to build technology for matching local professionals with online users, according to sources. You know, Microsoft, they have your best interests in mind. They know what's best for you, and so the company is going to hold a gun to your head and force you to download and install Windows 10 without any option to turn updates off. A final version of Windows 10, which was released to testers this week, includes a clause in the EULA, which is the End User License Agreement, that says Windows 10 users will receive, quote, automatic updates without any additional notice. Okay, so this is a big change from Windows 8.1 options, which included automatic reboots, choose when to reboot, choose when to download and install, or never check for updates. Microsoft wants to do away with that. With Windows 10, updates download, install, and reboot machines automatically when they're not in use. Now, this could make faulty updates a legitimate concern. You download an update, it screws up your system, or forced downloads on users who could have internet connection caps. Tesla's Model S P85D has a delightful little feature called Insanity Mode, which goes 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. A friend of mine has one. I tried it once. Terrifying. But Tesla isn't content with just terrifying us. Today, the company announced the Model S is getting a Ludicrous Mode, not even kidding, that's what it's called, which will achieve 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. Tesla CEO Elon Musk says that acceleration pins you to the seat at 1.1 Gs and that it's faster than falling. It's like having your own private roller coaster in a car, on the street. Children playing nearby. I don't know, sounds legit. However, Ludicrous isn't a software update, so it's not something that current Model S customers can just upgrade to. It requires physical hardware. It's a fuse upgrade, which will be a $10,000 option for new buyers or cost $5,000, not including installation, for existing P85D owners. In other Model S news, Tesla is introducing the Model S 70. That's a new single-motor, 70 kilowatt-hour model for $70,000, pretty affordable. A $3,000 90 kilowatt-hour battery pack upgrade option for the 85 kilowatt-hour Model S as well. And some other news. Tesla's very first car, do you remember what it was called? The Roadster, hasn't even been in production since 2012, but the company hasn't given up on it. Musk also revealed that Tesla is working on a next-gen Roadster to be available in 4 years. A surveillance legislation in the UK called the Data Retention and Investigatory Powers Act, or DRIPA, that kind of sailed through the national parliament in just a few days last year, has today been declared unlawful under European human rights law. Tom Watson of the Labour Party and David Davis, that's actually his name, of the Conservative Party, together with civil rights campaign group Liberty, fought the government in High Court last month, and today the High Court agreed with their challenge. However, the government can still appeal, so this probably isn't over. The government can also still exercise data retention practices under DRIPA until March of next year to allow time for the government to legislate properly. DRIPA has been criticized for being overly vague and draconian, although it's already designed to end at the end of 2016. So this High Court ruling, if it stands, now sunsets some of DRIPA's powers several months ahead of time, which should please civil liberties advocates. In its earnings call yesterday, which was a lot of good news, Google reported that YouTube is bigger than any single US cable network in the 18 to 49 age demographic. That's a highly coveted demographic if you work in TV. Google says that visitors to YouTube.com are up 3x year over year, and that growth in watch time on YouTube is now up 60% year over year. That's the fastest growth rate it had seen in 2 years. The highly coveted mobile watch time is up too. It's more than doubled from a year ago. Average session times of over 40 minutes. What are they all watching for 40 minutes? Google didn't directly comment on YouTube's profitability or address reports that even with such high engagement, the video service is simply breaking even. And Google CFO Ruth Porat noted in the call that Google doesn't break out profit by product. She also said, "Our focus is on the opportunity to get larger budgets to move to YouTube." Duh. And that's the report for today and the week. I'm Sarah Lane. Crunch Report airs Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific right here on TechCrunch.com. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.